Chat boys. Chat boys. You know, I don't consider myself to be a conspiracy theorist, but I'm honestly starting to think I don't consider myself that NASCAR is completely fucking rigged. But I'm honestly wondering if it was rigged from the very beginning. I don't consider myself that NASCAR because to see Joey Logano win the first race of the round of 8 conveniently after getting put back into the playoff due to a very convenient disqualification of Alex Bowman. When the first and then literally 1 week later, am I out of the way? A very convenient disqualification of Alex Bowman. When the first. All right, there we go. It should be fixed. But anyway, to see Joey Logano get put back into the playoff after a convenient disqualification of Alex Bowman, and then literally 1 week later he wins a fuel mileage race at Las Vegas to put himself into the championship 4. Doesn't that sound a little bit fishy? As the cat wants to rub his face against the camera, as usual, while I'm trying to live stream a race review, you butthead. Not echoing. Okay, not echoing anymore. Okay, cool. Cat, come on. Watch out. Wow. Come on, watch out. But if what I'm saying doesn't convince you of the shit that I'm talking about, wait till I show you this tweet that NASCAR put up, because, I mean, it's crazy. But let's get into this shit, and, I mean, it's, let's just get into it. This video is brought to you by Reaper Apparel Company. Stay tuned until after the video to learn how you can save 10% off of your order. So this is the tweet that NASCAR put up after Joey Logano won the race today. It says, Joey, in an even year, it was a lock all along. Wink. Hashtag championship 4. See, they're not even fucking hiding it anymore. They're not even fucking hiding it at this point. It's pretty clear that this shit is fucking rigged now. Like, I mean, like I said, I'm not a conspiracy theorist by any stretch of the imagination, but holy shit. Like, they have been pushing the even year shit all fucking year, despite the fact that Logano is 15th in the point standings, regardless if you're using the Latford system or the current system. He's 15th in points. He has basically done jack fuck all this entire season. And people are saying, well, he has 3 wins. Yeah, none of them have been on fucking merit. Nashville, he basically got only because it was 5 fucking overtimes and everybody was a complete fucking retard. Atlanta, it's a super speedway, so who the fuck cares about that one? And then here, he was basically not doing jack fucking shit and got extremely lucky with fuel mileage. And I find it kind of weird that very first fucking race after he got put back into the playoffs, after Alex Bowman got disqualified after the Roval, he magically wins to make it to the championship 4. That doesn't seem the least little bit suspicious. And another thing, for the people online that are basically trolling other people that are basically not for this shit, like, if you're honestly that type of person that's trolling people, he cries some more, get fucked. You're a complete fucking retard, and you honestly need to be put into a fucking insane asylum and never be let out again. You must like taking it right up the fucking ass from NASCAR with a steel-tipped dildo. Because, oh my god, if you are that fucking ignorant to not think that this is fucking rigged at this point. Like, this review, it ain't worth a fuck. Like, this race ain't worth fucking reviewing. The race was fucking boring as shit anyway. I mean, yeah, you had split strategies at the end, but at the end of the day, when it's still fucking Joey Logano at the end of the day, it's like, of all fucking people to win, it had to be that fuck. That two-faced fucking gremlin. Like, it's honestly getting to the point where I'm just fucking fed up with this company. And so help me God, and I mean this from the bottom of my fucking heart, if Joey Logano ends up winning this fucking championship because of this, I am done doing race reviews of NASCAR. I am fucking done. Literally, the only people who are happy with this result is people who had bet legit money on Logano making it to the championship 4. Probably. But I'm fed up with the fucking bullshit from this company. I swear to God, if Logano ends up walking away from the championship, I am done with NASCAR. I'll cover some other motorsport because honestly, there are other motorsports that blow NASCAR completely out of the fucking water anyway. I've actually been watching a lot of IMSA recently. And I know what a lot of people are saying, well, isn't IMSA owned by NASCAR? Yeah, but in ownership only. They're not run by the same fucking people, thank God. Because if they were actually run by the same people, we would see a lot of the same fucking bullshit in IMSA that we see in NASCAR. You know, stage breaks, bullshit cautions, overtimes, you know, all that fucking nonsense. At least IMSA doesn't have to deal with that fucking nonsense. And it's just, I'm fed up. I'm fed up with the fucking bullshit. It's pretty clear that Even your cats were showing their disapproval too, basically by showing their asses. Yeah, they're like that. Because cats are basically assholes. Literally. Anyway. But yeah, I'm just fed up. I have tried so hard to have hope for this company getting better, but it's pretty clear that all NASCAR wants to do is push a certain fucking agenda. And with all the uncertainty regarding, the antitrust lawsuit, I mean, I don't know if this company is worth covering as far as doing race reviews. I mean, I'll still, do new stuff like for burnt rubber and shit, but as far as doing race reviews, like live race reviews, I don't know if I want to do it anymore. Because quite frankly, it's not worth the fucking headache. Because it's like, and this also shows how much of a fucking joke this playoff format is. We literally have a guy who's competing for the championship that is 15th in overall points, has an average finish of 18th. And yet he's basically going to compete for a championship. Meanwhile, two of the top three in overall points basically are almost in a must-win situation to even make it to the championship. And I know a lot of the playoff lists are like, well, you got to perform when it counts. Don't even give me that fucking liar of bullshit. Just don't even come at me with that. And honestly, if you're that type of person, just unsubscribe, get the fuck off my channel, and don't come back. And if you want to get in my comments section trying to say that fucking shit, I'll just delete it and block your ass. I don't fucking care. Because if you're defending this fucking company at this point, then you're quite frankly a fucking idiot. And I'm just not going to play with that fucking shit. I'm not going to play with fucking stupidity. And I'm not going to accept mediocrity like Kyle Larson said to do a couple weeks ago. Y'all remember that? He said temper your expectations. No! I'm not lowering my expectations and accepting mediocrity. I'm just not gonna fucking do it! And that's basically what this fan base has done. A lot of these motherfuckers just accept mediocrity and see, well, it is what it is. No! Because if you continue to accept mediocrity, then it will never improve. Because NASCAR think, well, we must be doing something right. No. This whole company is nothing but a fucking pile of bullshit. And I'm honestly tired of it. I'm honestly fucking tired of it. Especially if they want to push a fucking douchebag like Joey Logano as the face of their company. Well, if he's going to be the face of their company, then I don't want any fucking part of it. Because why would I root for a fucking scumbag like him? Joey Logano, probably the most punchable face in NASCAR history. Like, I'd kick this guy right in the fucking teeth if I got the chance. He's that much of a fucking douchebag. There's your race stats. Who gives a shit? I honestly don't fucking care at this point. This race was fucking garbage anyway, even without Logano winning it, because literally nothing was fucking happening. But that's Las Vegas Motor Speedway for you. It's like the fucking Jekyll and Hyde of NASCAR. It either puts on amazing racing or it puts on absolute fucking garbage. I think I might legitimately give up on NASCAR too if Logano somehow pulls this championship off. He'll have the worst finishing position by far, 4 positions worse than Ryan Blaney last year. Yeah, exactly. Ryan Blaney last year was legitimately probably the worst champion in the sport's history based on average finish, points position, and all that stuff. Logano could blow that completely out of the fucking water. And it basically highlights everything that I have been saying about the playoff format for literally a fucking decade at this point. Like, oh my fucking God. Like, how many other different ways do I have to fucking say it to get it through fucking people's heads out here? CJ, he obviously fucking gets it. Because he feels the same way that I do. Marcus, who's on here a lot, he gets it. Next Gen, when he's on here, we might disagree from time to time, but a lot of cases, he fucking gets it. Especially with this fucking bullshit playoff format. It's ridiculous. It's absolutely fucking ridiculous. I mean, how many times do we have to say it before NASCAR finally fucking gets it to their goddamn head? That this playoff format is not okay. But, you know, you still have the fucking defenders of this format, and it's like, if you want it, you can have it. Shove it up your fucking ass. Because I sure as fuck don't want it. I mean, I'll just go fucking cover a sport that doesn't, where I don't have to deal with this fucking load of fucking bullshit nonsense. Yeah, that goes without saying. CJ basically called it before the review even started. Because this Logano winning left me in such a fucking mood. And not only that, but the race was fucking shit anyway. Like, Christopher Bell basically dominated this race. He should have been the rightful winner of this fucking race. But Logano got away with another one. And at this point, I honestly think this sport is fucking rigged. I mean, look at all the NASCAR, I mean, they don't even try to hide it anymore. It's pretty obvious that they have their thumbs on the scale in full fucking view of everyone. And they wonder why they're being considered a fucking joke amongst other motorsports groups. Other motorsports fan bases call this sport a fucking travesty to auto racing. Gee, I wonder fucking why. I mean, I know a lot of people say, well, that doesn't really seem fair. I really don't fucking care. And honestly, even if I take all my bias out of it, at most, it would probably still only get a 1 or a 2 because the race was just that fucking boring. And yeah, you can throw the fuel mileage shit into it, but even then, it doesn't save this race whatsoever. Not a whole lot happened. I mean, yeah, you had playoff guys having all sorts of fucking issues, but you have that in championship races anyway. It doesn't need a fucking playoff format to highlight that. But Logano making it into the championship 4, despite the fact that he's 15th in points, and has an average finish of, I think, 17.5. I mean, how can you defend this format? I mean, literally, the quality of our champions are getting worse and worse year over year. But this fucking takes the cake. I mean, Ryan Blaney, statistically, is the worst champion we've ever had. And I like Ryan Blaney, but let's be honest here. I mean, he did everything he needed to do in terms of the playoff format, but it's still bullshit. He was statistically the worst champion in the history of the Cup Series. But Logano, if he wins it this year, Jesus Christ. He'll completely blow it out of the fucking water. But yet you have all these fucking dick suckers and bootlickers that'll try to justify it. And you know what? If you want to try to justify a bullshit format, go right ahead. I'll stick to other fucking legitimate forms of motorsports and not this fucking three-ring circus that we got in NASCAR right now. Because that's all it is. Three-ring circus and Logano's the fucking clown. And Jim France is the fucking ringleader. Fuck NASCAR. That's all I gotta say. Well, I'm done. I've said what I needed to say. Fuck NASCAR. Fuck Joey Logano. Fuck everything about this company right now. That's it. I'm done. I'll see you next week. Honestly, these next 3 weeks might be the last time I cover this fucking sport in terms of doing race reviews. Because it's quite frankly not worth the fucking migraine anymore. That's it. I'm done. I'll see you next week. Fuck everything. Logano has only 6 top 5s and 11 top 10s on the year. Yeah, exactly. That's what you want to call a champion? Fuck out of here. Well, I'll see you next week and we'll review Homestead. That is, if it's not a complete pile of fucking shit. Fucking ridiculous. Hey, what's happening? Hey, what's happening, ladies and germs? This is the PackerMan letting you know that tonight's video was sponsored by Reaper Apparel Company. By clicking on the affiliate link down below in the description box, you'll be able to browse through many of their different wares, such as hats, t-shirts, hoodies, and other cool items. When you place an order and you go to checkout, be sure to type in the code PackerMan and you'll be able to save 10% off of your order. Reaper Apparel Company. Apparel to die for. Hey, ladies and germs, just want to say thank you for watching tonight's video. Be sure to hit that like and subscribe button, and also be sure to check out my second channel, Isaac the Survivalist. Thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you again next time.